본 10번 모듈의 후반부입니다. 앞에서는 기본 예문을 공부했고, 이어서 이제 발전 예문을 공부하겠습니다.
You deserve it. You've asked for it. You just name it. I rang the hours. Don't plague them. It cuts both ways. You are telling me. It gave the crips. I have had enough. I grudged his going. Who shall I say, sir? I've got the picture. That alters matters. Go fly a kite. I haven't got all day. I'll turn other cheek. Do what you're told. We've got no choice. You can say that again. Salt seasons all things. She announced dinner. The steward announced Mr. and Mrs. Joseph. He feigned friendship. He has many contacts. He has a lot of pull in the movie industry. She's got some curves. He has no dress sense. Love me, love my dog. I cannot help laughing. Are you pulling my leg? Would you like a taste? Would you like a sip? She can't resist sweets. Where does it say that? Sorry, I have no excuse. The cat arched its back. A magnet attracts iron. It defies every criticism. She wears no makeup. He is putting on weight. He is gaining weight. What did you say? What do you do? What do you know? What do you mean? What brings you here? What nerve you have. He really knows his job. I didn't mean any harm. That bar has a real tone. I've opened Pandora's box. She made the headlines. Did my eyes deceive me? We cannot undo the past. The dress transformed her. Would you like a rain check? X represents the unknown. His remarks lack the point. He overstayed his welcome. Women naturally outlive men. Some people have a lot of go. Like a fool, I bought his story. I've read what books I have. I gave what comfort I could to him. Many of his poems lack polish. I solemnly profess Christianity. What do you say to taking a rest? How about taking a rest? Which song can you sing the best? She possesses personal attractions. This makes my 4th trip to Korea. Lookers on see most of the games. Adversity makes strange bedfellows. This menu has no vegetarian options. This case admits no other explanation. I doubt that we can make the last train. Who holds the purse rules the house. You have no idea how much this hurts. My wage gains several minutes a week. Being fat can adversely affect your heart. How much water does this bottle contain? The theater can seat 1,000 people. This theater admits 300 persons. All who once loved her have deserted her. He has 3 female dogs and 4 male ones. I couldn't help myself and burst out laughing. The book underwent a lengthy editing process. COVID-19 vaccines could upend the drug industry. He shouldered a heavy burden of responsibilities. The guest speaker then addressed the audience. Marriage entails cooperation and understanding. The book studies the psychology of a serial killer. How much do you weigh? I weigh about 80 kilos. Does the country violate the ceasefire agreement? The United States of America comprises 50 states. $10 a day would suffice your living expenses. Our bodies use oxygen and give off carbon dioxide. Some players use foul language when playing sports. One only can understand the things that one James. I wear 3 hats: wife, a mother, and a nurse. Plastic and rubber won't conduct electricity, but copper will. When a chance offers itself, please boldly make your move. All of us anticipated much pleasure from our trip to Scotland next week. Our food products do not contain any additives or preservatives.
자, 이번에는 심화 예문입니다.
The label on the paint said, "Stir well before applying." The machine can only approximate the sound of a human. We need to admit some discomforts incidental to a journey. My parents can't afford the expense of sending me to college. The labor union claimed a pay rise worth 4 times the rate of inflation. The thought of them getting her possessions when she dies agitated her. The Renaissance period saw the emergence of some really great artists in Italy.
이번에는 구동사가 하나의 타동사처럼 목적어를 취하는 예문입니다.
Get off me. Get off my tail. Keep off the lawn. I sweated off 5 kilos. Back off a few feet. He got off the train. He got on the train. What time do you get off work today? I finally paid off the debt. The police blocked off the street. He boxed off the wild animals. The farmer roped off the vegetable garden. The company laid off the workers. His armpits give off a cheese-like smell. The males give off odor before mating. The swimsuit shows off their figure well. You need to blow off some steam. He couldn't wait to show off his new BMW Z4. They kicked off 2 weeks of tour to Santorini. The judge let off the traffic violator with a fine. He takes off the headphones and puts them gently down. We went out for a while to walk off some of our heavy dinner. I slept off a cold. Jessica was extremely happy when she brought off the seemingly hopeless project. Live out your dreams. Flatten out the dough. Open out the umbrella. He combed out his hair. He puffed out his cheeks. She hanged out the wash. They laughed out his ideas. She really fills out her dress. She crossed out misspelling. He struck out the best batter. He knocked out his opponent. The referee counted out the Feldboxer. She dished out the vegetables. They ruled out the possibility. Try to figure out how to do it. He rounded out his meal with dessert. Pound out the silver until it gets thin. He shoots out a stream of witty words. The boy blew out the candles on the cake. Can you make out who is standing there? He spread out the tools on the workbench. I sat out the film even though I did not like it. They rang out the old year and rang in the new. The police pieced out the whole story of the crime. He drew up a contract. He drew up a will. They cooked up an excuse. I patched up the leaky roof. The nurse banded up the cut. 11 members made up a team. He finished up a plate of food. He made up his mind to leave town. Would you please hang up the phone? Morning Glory ran up the side of the house. You need to dig up dirt on your opponent. The company has plans to beef up its production. He ended up a famous actor after all those rough days.
자, 끝으로 타동사가 목적어 대신 목적절을 취하는 경우입니다.
We don't know what's what. I'll send what was promised. Who do you think you're talking to? Who do you think you are? God said to Moses, I am who I am. We always covet what we can't have. You're only hearing what you want to. Can you locate where we are on this map? He said what everyone expected he would. Words can't express how much we miss her. What would you recommend the places I see on Saul? They did not reck what may become of him. Have you decided yet what you're going to do? I will now demonstrate how this machine works. The language we use tells who we actually are. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can do today. MRI vividly shows what's going on within the body. I have the faintest notion of what he is talking about. He pointed out how important it is to observe law. The graph clearly demonstrates how air travel has increased since 1960. After months of haggling, they recovered only 3/4 of what they had lent.
많이 지루하시지요? 본학습법의 목적은 학습자들로 영어의 대강과 구조를 파악하는 데 그치지 않고 한 걸음 더 나아가 영어를 여러분 마음대로 휘고 접고 편을리면서 마음껏 부릴 수 있는 능력을 길러드리는 데 있습니다. 6개월 정도의 단기간 내에 그런 경지에 오를 수 있게 도와드리겠습니다. 모두 지치지 마시고 힘내세요.